Up from boredom, down from fear, discovering the balance of this life's experience. First of all, you have to come to discover that it's only temporary. It has a beginning and it will end. That helps you endure. It all has an end. And you have to discover the truth that the end is really the beginning. Life goes on beyond this temporary experience. There's the eternal life that had no beginning, no end, was, is, never shall be eternal. In this break in continuance, whole series of videos on this kingdom of the continuance that all this comes out in. In my series, The Narrow Road, reveals the fact that every time you get a peak of a high, every high is preceded by the low and come to expect it. And every time that you go from a high to a low, you go from a low to a high. And each time you go between the two, peaks and valleys, you cross a narrow road. Stay on the narrow road, and you get through this experience. All have to go through this experience. Clear to say, this road, this narrow road to the kingdom, is paved in trials and tribulation. It was intended to be with trials and tribulation, that you might learn something. Beyond just this experience, don't get too involved into this cares and affairs of this life, its peaks and its valleys, good times and its bad. He set it up so it would be that way, so it would constitute a true experience and the opportunity to exercise your free will of choosing right and wrong, good and bad, left and right, up or down, boredom, fear, to diminish those trials. You discover you go on. If you can't go on and seek to regress, there's no going back. You got to finish the course. You can't cut it short by taking out your life. Suicide, you don't want to do that. You're in the experience. So this life is just an experience. And at best, it's only temporary. There's something beyond this that goes on forever. As it clearly said, we increase with the increase of God. As He increases, we would increase. As He gets bigger, we grow with Him. We don't get smaller. It's written, John Baptist has said it, I must decrease, He must increase. That's the end of your life. You fulfilled its purpose. This life decreases, but that life increases beyond this point, fulfilling your purpose. And its purpose was eternal, not something temporal. We learn to have the steadfast, longing gaze upon things not seen, rather than things seen. Things seen are temporary. Those things that are not seen, the eternal purpose of this experience will go on forever. You never stop learning. You never stop growing. There's no retirement, as we would think retirement. We go on. It's clearly written that there's no temptation that's taken that's not common to all. And in that temptation, God has prepared a way of escape that you might endure. And He gives the answer. If you had any wisdom, you would understand the answer. What was the answer? Flee idolatry. He that has wisdom, think on what I've said. So what did Paul say? Don't worship this life. It's only temporary. Gain all you can gain out of it. It has this reason and purpose to go beyond this life. It had eternal reasons. It was God's will concerning you. That's how you can give thanks for all things, because you know this has been God's will for you. You quit judging things good and bad, peaks and valleys. We love the peaks more than we love the valleys. But it appears that we learn more in the valley than we do on these peaks. We think we have arrived. There's no arriving in this life. There's always something more to gain. And to gain more, we have to lose more to gain more. Seems like a contradiction. To the latter part of your life, after all you've been through, now God has to wean you from what you have experienced to prepare you for an eternal existence. You discovered, as Paul discovered, body exercise powerful, but godliness is powerful in this life and the life to come.